So guys, we have been talking about different disorders which are caused because of problems in metabolism. We have talked about diabetes, a very, I must say, serious disease. We have talked about obesity. Now we talk about a disease which really is devastating. It's a disease of diseases actually. That is cancer. In last 1.5 decade or so, we have come to know that other than many genetic factors, other than the involvement of oncogene and tumor suppressor genes, which cause cancer and which leads to its progression, the metabolism also play very important role in the what we say the progression of cancer. So this is what we will be discussing in next few topics in detail. Let's first have some overview of metabolism and cancer. So it is around, let's say, 100 years back. Actually, it's though we have recently gained this topic have gained very attention, but it's just 100 years ago. I mean, it's long time ago. I must say there was the scientist Warburg. He Otto Warburg, he wrote an article in which he showed for the first time the role of metabolism in cancer. And because of this, the effect in which deals with the cancer and metabolism, it is known as Warburg effect. We will talk in detail what Warburg effect is later on. So first of all, there are altered metabolic activities. The metabolism is altered. The activities which encompass the whole metabolic process, there are certain irregularities which occur in these metabolic activities. And because of these changes, the cancer cell can not only acquire cancer, but also it can become malignant and then maintain that malignancy. You know what is a simple cancer cell or tumor cell and what is a malignant cancer cell. Malignancies mean that it can spread. The reprogrammed metabolism, the metabolism which is altered in cancer cell, is now regarded as one of the most important and major hallmark of cancers. Not only that, it's an important topic for you to understand. Also for research, the cancer metabolism, the defects which occur in metabolism, alterations which occur in metabolism, they pose very important research questions also. For instance, how the metabolism is altered or reprogrammed in the cancer cells. How these alterations lead to the malignancy, how cancer become malignant, and how we can make use of these alterations for therapeutic uses, how we can target these alterations for therapeutic purposes or for treating the cancer, simply speaking. So what is reprogrammed metabolism in the cancer cells? It enhances the cellular fitness, so cell become more fit in no matter in whatever environment it's prevailing. The tumor cells become more selected. I mean, they have selected advantage over the normal cells, so they proliferate more vigorously. So one of the classical example of metabolic alteration is the altered bioenergetics. Their whole bioenergetics is changed, and because of this, their biosynthesis also changes. I mean, many new metabolites are formed, and not only they are formed in much more amount. The redox, in the cancer cell, the redox balance can also be altered. So that balance have to be maintained also, and that is also done by the cancer cells. And finally, it provides also a therapeutic window. And one very important example in this is the ALL cases, the acute lymphoblastic leukemia, again, a very devastating type of leukemia. And we can make use of asparaginase therapy in this. Asparaginase, what does they do is that these cancer cells, for instance, the ALL cancer cells, they tend to depend more and more on aspartate or on asparagine. And then and this is one of the most important amino acids, and then asparaginase leads to the depletion of these amino acids. And as a result, it provides a therapeutic window. Then there comes context-dependent metabolic pathway. I mean, in which context that metabolic pathway is occurring. So whenever we are dealing with, whenever we want to think about the therapeutic window, we want to search a therapeutic window for treating the cancer, we have to keep in mind that under which circumstances, under which condition the cancer cell is prevailing, which context it's living. It can be very early phases of tumorigenesis in which there are certain activities which are essential due to the nutrient limitations. Then after cancer, the early phase is passed, then there comes the metastasis, when the cancer starts spreading from one area to the other, and it has its own requirements, it has its own properties. So when you are dealing with cancer, when you are talking about treating the cancer, you have to keep in mind that what is the context, in which cellular environment the cells are living, in which phase of the malignancy are they. Is it very early tumorigenesis, or it's later tumorigenesis, or it's metastasis, and which stage of the metastasis is this? If you have these things in mind, then you can really combine different sort of therapeutic strategies to treat cancer.